All right, folks. Good afternoon, man. This is webinar 3 of the day for me, man. I am knocking it out of the park today, running on pure energy. So, welcome aboard. I got a lot of inquiries since a lot of folks missed the last time before I went to Costa Rica. We opened up the doors to Lifetime to get a little squirt of airspeed into the to help fund the Costa Rica trip. Made a mistake, not limiting that. So close the door, but some folks are like, dude, still want to join. So that's what this brief is about. We did some solo Amazon lately. We have some new solo Amazon folks on board. And then we have full throttle folks. We did a week of free kind of academic training. So we got a lot of good stuff. So it's perfect timing for a brief on what our investment clubs here are at Top Gun Options. Real quick, you've heard of investment clubs. They have existed since there's been investing, right? Tiger 21, college investment. There's across the street from us, there's FAU, Florida Atlantic's got an investment club. They actually have a trading floor. It's pretty cool. I went over there to give a little talk, and they actually have a virtual trading, or not a virtual, it is a real trading floor, but tied into the exchanges. You guys who watch CNBC, you know that there's the Beardstown ladies. You know, they're always on there once a year, sitting there knitting. They all knit. They talk about what stock they want to own, and then they all make a decision to buy it, type of thing. So there's investing clubs are very, very common, and they exist. And Jim Cramer launched his investing club recently, which is a great idea to join if you want to do the exact opposite of what that guy says to do. So yesterday, was it last night on Mad Money? He's like, today is the beginning of a new bull market. That's the top. There's your top indicator, I guarantee you. There is actually, you can Google this, there's an inverse Cramer ETF that's up like 50% year to date. It's so funny, man. But Jim Cramer's got an investment club. So now is the time to do this. If you did your full throttle, you kind of know what you're doing, and you're ready to get airborne, now is time for you to start. So what, an investment club, like I just said, is if you're the Beardstown lady type of investment club, you all sit around. There's one account, right? There's just a main account where you all put money into. And then this sounds like the definition of literal hell to me. You all got to kind of agree, or I don't even know how these things work, how you come to a decision, but then finally you come to a decision and you execute in one account. I'd rather get my teeth drilled than do something like that. So what we did was we started this type of investment club under the SEC. And another type of investment club, sometimes called self-directed investment club, members research and select investments together, but you fire your stuff on your own instead of pooling. And that's exactly what we do here. There's no way in hell. That just makes total sense. And I'll show you what the Hunters looks like and the Max Afterburner group looks like. In the Lifetime, we have 240 members right now, which is without a doubt the best hedge fund I've seen in 30 years. Why? Because we're trading our own money. Right? Nobody cares more about your money than you. Famous example that I'll give you real quick is up in Chicago at that proprietary firm I worked at. The little old lady who was our HR director, whenever she was firing traders, I had to be in the office because most of the traders were dudes. But we fired one guy, a buddy of mine. I drank with the dude. Good, nice guy. He lost $4 million in one trade in the blink of an eye. First of all, he got around our risk management systems. You weren't allowed to trade biotech. Why? Because of him, dudes like this. He lost $4 million. And I'm walking him out of our firm, and I'm like, dude, what was that? What were you thinking? He's like, wasn't my money. And he winked at me with a smile, and he started at a competitor down the street a couple weeks later. Wasn't his money. This is our money. So self-directed investment clubs, you're making your own. We're all going to meet. We share intel and trades. We red team each other. And then at the end of the day, you take a pen and you sign for your jet. You sign for your airplane. So self-directed investment club for us is the way to go. Why did we start these? I should have started these years ago, but they started out of, I was about to say tragedy. Well, was a tragedy because millions of people lost their lives in a biological attack from the Chinese Communist Party. Separate conversation. But Absolutely was a tragedy. But we were doing our live trade briefs when one of the only guys on the face of the planet called it to the day when I saw Donald Trump lying in Davos. And I looked at this camera and said, get out, get long volatility, buy puts on the S&P 500, get rid of all your longs. Let's pound this thing into the dirt. I'd be like, all right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. And people were like, no. What are you doing the rest of the day? I'm like, going to pound shit into the dirt. And people are like, no. What? Keep the brief going. I'm like, no, man, I live. So talking to my attorneys and everybody, and they're like, dude, start an investment club. I'm like, aha. So these investment clubs are the result of the COVID crash, right? When people are like, dude, no, don't close the brief. Let's keep, what are you doing outside of the briefs? So boom, started them, because there's two sides of the fence, right? In the middle, if you're familiar with Wall Street terminology, it's called a Chinese wall. Up in Chicago, there was our proprietary trading arm, and then there was like Options House, and then the Options News Network that I built. In between was a Chinese regulatory wall, which we kind of have here at TOPGUN Options as well. On the left side of the fence is our training environment, right? We got Solo Amazon. Welcome aboard to all the new Solo Amazon folks. And then we have our full throttle, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we get training, 8 sessions, all that type of stuff. That's in a training environment. I say, hey, in a training environment, you should paper trade, right? And there's no financial advice. That is a training environment. If you're ready to get airborne and actually start executing with real capital, you can join, one of our investment clubs, the Hunters or the Max Afterburner group, which is our lifetime membership. And before I go any further, let me give you the bluff, the bottom line up front. You'll want to join Lifetime today after the market closes East Coast. I got a call with a Chicago firm to finalize details on an options on futures service. We're launching a big product here, and if you are in the Lifetime group, you get grandfathered in. If not, you're going to pay for it if you want to trade it. So real quick, folks, we're the smart money, right? We are the smart money. When you see Donald Trump, legendary businessman, in Davos, and you see Ray Dalio's in Davos saying cash is trash, get out, or stay in, and I'm like, get out. Folks, we're it. There is no such thing as legendary investors. Did you see Jeffrey Gundlach? Oh, the Fed's going to cut rates this year. I'm like, no, they're not. Jeffrey Gundlach again today. They're done raising for the dude's $200 billion hedge fund. He's been, the last time he and I were right together was when Trump got elected and the market rallied. These legendary investors, folks, look at Cathie Wood. She got destroyed for it. It's comical to me that they use these terms, legendary investors or smart money. We are the smart money. In the Max Afterburner and the Hunters group, we have everybody. We have stay-at-home dads and moms. We have retirees. We have attorneys. We have doctors, pharma executives, airline pilots, active duty military, small business. We have professional money managers. We have a guy who runs $2-3 billion down in Fort Lauderdale. Everybody is in here. This is why it's one of the best hedge funds you've ever seen. We research because we care, right? When you're trading the firm's money, your give a shit meter's a little low. So it's funny. I trust these folks with my life over a lot of the, quote, professional investors, right? No one cares more about your money than you, period. That's a fact. So people in that room, when they got fired and walked out the door, they're like, "What, my money?" That left a lasting impression on me, folks. This was what it was. Immunogen, right? Phase 3. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? $4 million. He's like, Wiz, they passed phase 1. They passed phase 2. I had a buddy tell me at the FDA they were going to pass phase 3, and out of the blue, it didn't pass phase 3, and it was down 80% in like 2 minutes, right? Smart money. Millennial investors destroyed by Bill Ackman's whatever happened to that just hit me. Whatever happened to the SPAC thing? I need to add that to my crypto. NFT. Oh, yeah, here's the order. Crypto is the next hottest thing. NFTs. Here's a picture of an ape. $2 million. What? So crypto, NFTs, SPACs, and the metaverse, all epic failures that I predicted. Where's Chamath? Anybody seen Chamath, that Indian dude? He used to be on CNBC. He was like a sticky booger. You could not get rid of that dude. A SPAC. People throwing money in a special, what is it? Special purpose acquisition, whatever it is, folks. Unbelievable, folks. Exactly. Andrew wrote, Max Afterburner has serious investors with many different mindsets and tactics. Max Afterburner has something for everyone from conservative to aggressive. Very, very well said, Andrew. I forgot about this. This is funny. I didn't go through my slides beforehand since this is number 3, but I forgot about the SPAC thing. Remember that? Ray Dalio. Cash is trash. Advises investors to get in the market. When was that? January 21st of 2020. What happened the next day on January 22nd with Donald Trump? Me. COVID crash, wrote a book about it. So, folks, enough. I don't even have to prove anymore. Men lie, numbers don't. And speaking of Jeffrey Gundlach, remember after the market bottomed, when Jerome Powell jumped in and dropped the biggest financial nuke known to man? What happened a month after that? After market imploded and right here, Jerome Powell dropped his bomb. A month later, Jeffrey Gundlach's like, no, I'm shorting the market. We're going to go retest these March lows. The market never looked back, dude, until this year. Again, $200 billion fund manager, wrong. I was right. So who do you want to invest with? One of the great parts about the Hunters or the Max Afterburner is you get to red team, right? What's a red team? Before I got airborne, flying over Iraq or at Top Gun or anywhere, you don't, if 4 of us were planning a mission, we're a 4-ship, we're going to go on a strike. We've been planning for a couple hours. Do we get done with that plan and then look at each other and go, man, we're brilliant. Let's go fly. No, that's how you get killed. You stop and you go, all right, nobody move. I'm going to go get some of our squadron mates who weren't involved in our planning, but they're not an idiot. They kind of know what's going on. I'm going to bring them in. I'm going to sit them down and I'm going to brief them on our plan. And when I get done briefing, I'm going to say, what do you got, red team? And they go, ch-ch, and they start blasting. Did you think about this? Did you think about that? What if this happens? Well, boom, 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 boom. Red team is the politically correct term. The non-politically correct term we used in the Navy was it's a murder board. So if you are currently sitting in your bunny slippers drinking coffee in the morning going, this looks like a great trade. The guy on CNBC said it was. I'm going to place it. No. Get it red teamed. I love when people do this. They throw something up in the group and they're like, here's my commit criteria. Rip it apart, folks. And if after it gets red teamed, you're like, all right, they landed some punches, but I'm pretty good. It's an even better trade, right? But there are some times when somebody throws something in there and there's a pretty good red team and the guy or gal's like, oh my God, I didn't even think about those things. This right there, folks, is worth its weight in gold, okay? It's really tough trading solo, sitting there by yourself going, I think this is a good trade. Well, why don't you throw it out to the wolves here? And if we can't rip it apart, that's what I love about the red team process. I'm like, I can't poke holes in that trade. That actually looks pretty damn good. I get great trade ideas from this group, folks. This is a team effort, like Andrew said. So we have 2 investment clubs. One is called Max Afterburner, which you get access to is for being a lifetime member here. You get all of my stuff, right? All my opening, closing, any adjustments or anything like that, all of my intel. Now, I'm not being facetious when I say this. A lot of you guys have known me for a while, or if you're new, this thing is literally priceless. This thing has people with a lot of stars on their shoulders. This thing has people I literally just got off the phone with the chief of staff of Donaldson, Congressman Donaldson. Yesterday, they announced support for some psychedelic legislation. So whatever. Capitol Hill, hedge funds, Pentagon, business. You guys know I still do keynotes and business consulting. You get my intel, which is pretty damn good. The best intel I ever gave in the world was get out. At the same time, U.S. senators went out the microphones and said what? just got a classified briefing and everything's fine. No flu, everything's fine. And then they picked up their phone and did what? Get out. They told their friends and their families. That's called insider trading. No, technically not, Wiz, since they didn't get charged. Exactly, because they're elite. And there's two sets of laws in this country. What did I do? I did outsider trading. I told everybody, get out. They didn't. They lied to you. But you get all my intel. And folks, I used to do coaching. I can't believe I used to do coaching, folks. Like my Fridays used to suck. I hated Fridays. I do 8 hours, like 8 back-to-back coaching sessions. I don't need to do that anymore. I do live coaching. Literally, if I'm I'm sitting in the suite watching the Panthers play, and somebody's got a question in the Afterburner group, I'm like, yeah, man. So it's like 24/7 coaching if you need. And folks, there are other, you got Goose and you got other instructors in there as well. So it's incredible. And here's the big deal. This is why I'm opening this up today, because you want to lock this in now, because it's going to go up. Once we launch the options on future service, if you're in lifetime, yay for you. If you're not, we're still coming up with price. It ain't going to be cheap, because it's a pretty famous Chicago firm and a pretty famous trader who's going to be doing it. It ain't going to be cheap, folks. So get into lifetime today. You guys know when I say shit, it's coming from the heart. I'm telling you. The Hunters is kind of the junior version of this, and I'll show you what it looks like. The Hunters is on the TOPGUN Options website, so it's web-based. Max Afterburner is also, it's a website, it's GroupMe, but it's right here, man. I'll be leaving yoga, get something from my mastermind group, and I drop it right in the GroupMe. So we have, it's an app, right? So the Hunters is kind of a junior version of that. If I'm not in front of my computer on the TGO website, that intel might be a little stale. So you definitely want to, if you can, do lifetime now. But we'll talk about the Hunters in a second here. This is an old slide. Robert was keeping track of all my trades and stuff for me until he had to retire a little bit. In what was that, 9 months, 10 months? It was like we were 800 grand since he kept track since we had started the lifetime group, and it was funny. So up to now, I did the math. It's like $2.75 million in profitable trades since we started these two groups. Boom. Mike, up 22 grand. I love this one. Bob Gordon. Wiz started with a $295 membership on March 4th. Put 20 grand into my stock account. By March 9th, the 20 was 60. So I did the full throttle annual, $29.95. This morning, it's at 150 grand. You read someone's email that said you are a wizard. I believe Wiz is the wizard. John, you need to raise based on the performance. You pay for performance, right? If I sucked, I couldn't ask this. I don't. With your performance, you need to raise the price. I will. Ann and Seth both became millionaires in the Max Afterburner group. 250 to 2.7, and Seth went from 3 to 488 to 1.1. Max Afterburner helps to avoid analysis paralysis and time wasting, because there are very smart people interacting. Okay, so again, access to everything I do, my intel, my mastermind group, all the opening, closing, live QA, everything, current and future products. Okay, so here's the breaking news, folks, for today. If you didn't join before Costa Rica, you should have, because now it's even more. So this was 2023. I'm projecting for 2024, the lifetime membership is going to be 26 grand. Do you remember when we launched this back here, man? Jesus, guys, you pay for performance. So it looks like Amazon stock, doesn't it? When we do our solo Amazon brief, that's exactly what lifetime's going to look like. So, and I love people who join are like, dude, I was going to join here and I didn't, but I'm glad I'm in now. I get emails like that all the time. And based on the performance, people, you can pay this off in a couple weeks. Well, let me just get into this, but I'm telling you, this is the projection for 2024. It's going to be up to 26K. We're currently at 22.5. Okay. So, it's going to go up. Well, currently it's still 22.5 until I formally launch that breaking news, the options on future service, you're technically, this is why I'm giving you a heads up, man. I'm giving you the gouge. After I launch it, it formally is going to increase, and then it'll be a little too late. Quick reminder: we do the only thing is an annual $495 maintenance fee. Every January 1st, $495 maintenance fee to be in the lifetime group. That doesn't even cover my costs, but it somewhat breaks me even. Because, folks, this vests, if you value stack everything in Top Gun options, it's $22,500. In 1 year of lifetime, you kind of paid for your lifetime, so to speak. So that's why the maintenance fee, it's every January 1st, $495. Thanks, guys. I'll show some of these comments here in a couple of seconds. Nobody else does this. And I got 2 emails recently of people transferring. There is not one other service on the face of the planet that does this with your lifetime membership. You are allowed to transfer it to an immediate family member. Because we have a lot of, I was going to say old, senior folks who, there are people that have joined in their 70s. They've done lifetime. And the main reason they do it is like, this is awesome. I want to give it to my daughter, my son, or wife, or something like that. You don't need to know who that is now. I used to on the old form, it was like, tell me who you're giving it to. You guys know me. Whatever. You let me know someday. I got 2 emails recently of people who are like, you know what, Wiz, I'm good. Ready to hand the reins over. So technically, folks, it's 2 lifetime memberships you're getting. And that's cool. That is, again, marketing teams like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing good, hopefully. So access to everything we do. Solo Amazon, primary, weekly options, and AR. And Friday, options on futures. So we're going to have a full flight schedule moving forward. Solo Amazon, folks, $36,000 year to date. It's funny. Solo's usually crushing it. Look at the other slides here. I'm trading Amazon and all the other portfolios too, because this year has mainly been what? Sniper shots. Look at primary. Primary today went over $100,000 year to date. Because look, there's Amazon in there too. But it's look at that, $81,000 in profitable trades in the S&P 500 in the primary portfolio. Weekly options, silver medalist, 93. Again, there's some Amazon. But the main has been SPX. There's some Amazon, some Lulu, some Bud, some Apple, some Target. And then AR is our bronze medalist, 66. There's Amazon too. SPX, some Bud, and some Lulu. So, folks, that is I think $295, $300, $295,000 in 6 months. Okay, if you do political science math, that's close to $1 million annualized. And if this, hey, we're in a new bull market, is to be believed, all bets are off. We will do significantly better than that. But this, folks, is an incredible return in an incredibly tactical. Look at the left side of the chart, man. This has been nuts. This has been the most nuts trading I've seen. That's why on all those portfolios, you saw what? SPX, 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 SPX as my number one. You trade the market you have, not the one you want. The market we used to have when it was going straight up, everybody's a genius. I love making whatever we did last year, 1 million, 1.5 or whatever. The year before that was 2.5, was obscene. But guess what? That's because it was doing this. Everybody's a genius when it's going straight up. You know who's really a genius? When it's moving sideways and all over the place. Incredible returns. Folks, that is $216,000 just in the first quarter. So between the last brief, when I gave this brief before I went to Costa Rica, and today, we're up $76,000. If you had joined before I went to Costa Rica and opened up the doors to Lifetime and gave you an obscenely generous offer, you paid for 5 Lifetime memberships. Since I got from Costa Rica a month and a half ago, whenever it was. The last time I gave this brief, $76,000. We were at like 198 when I updated these slides. Okay, so really, really could not be more pleased with our performance. Okay, so I'm going to give you two options today. We'll talk about the hunters towards the end. If you're new, like I'm not ready for lifetime, don't worry about it. Let me end with the hunters, but let me clean up the lifetime. You can do a one-time payment. Okay, before my meeting today and we get our options on future service airborne, it's going to go up to 26 grand. So I'm going to give you a fantastic deal right now, or you can do 12 monthly payments. All right, here we go. Here's my offer. Save 11 grand in the next 48 hours. Okay, you got to shoot me an email, whiz@topgunoptions.com. Okay, one-time payment of 15. A one-time payment of 15. If you do a wire, if you want to do PayPal, shoot me an email. Well, you got to shoot me an email either way. I'll send you the wire instructions or the PayPal thing. But they charge, PayPal fees are obscene. I'm in the wrong business. So it's like 15.5-ish if you want to use a credit card. Okay, so you will save 11 grand if you do this. Because when we launch the options on future service, lifetime will be 26. We're finalizing the final stuff this afternoon, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be around. So avoid 26 grand and save 11. Okay. Shoot me an email, write that down, whiz@topgunoptions.com. I'll send you the wire instructions or the PayPal instructions. Okay. Or you can break it up into monthly payments. Okay. $1,500 a month for 12 months. That's going to save 8. Okay. So let's do the math right now. 15 grand one-time payment or 1,500 a month for the next 12 months. Guess what that equals? 18. Okay. So if you do the one-time payment, and that's going to expire before, what did I say, the next 48 hours? Because I can't. So you got the next 48 hours to do a one-time payment or break it up into this. You save an extra 3 grand by doing the one-time payment. But I know a lot of folks would rather break it up into the monthly payments. Folks, that is literally a sniper per month. How many of you did the Iron Condor yesterday and made $41.50 in a day? In one day yesterday, you made 2.5 months-ish of your lifetime membership in a day. Okay. Right now we have, well, SPX was imploding. We have a current sniper on that's looking pretty good by the end of day today. It's already up $700. Let's go look at the metrics of this one. Today, there's an 87. So after we got done the brief this morning, I fired a sniper. $1,900. There's an 89% probability by the close of business today of $1,900 in this single sniper, folks. $1,900. And SPX is starting to roll back down already. It was up about $1,200 before I started the brief. But so there's a perfect example, ladies and gentlemen, of just a sniper a month. That should be my motto. A sniper a month, one SPX trade per month for the next 12 months. Okay. You save 3 grand if you do the one-time lump sum, but that's up to you. All right, let me show you. I'll give you the link. Yep. Yeah, email me, folks, if you want to do the wire or the PayPal, you just shoot me an email, whiz@topgunoptions.com. Here is the $1,500 a month. If you do this, if you're currently in Full Throttle or Solo Amazon and you do this, it will stop your billing for your other services and stuff. Okay. And here are the next steps. As soon as you do the wire or the PayPal or you elect to do this monthly, I'll send you a link, 2 links to join this group, the group me. Okay. Let me just show you what this looks like here. We have 2 threads here in the Max Afterburner group. This is called Intel and Commentary. Okay. This is where you post, you ready for it? All your intel and all of our commentary, our back and forth and stuff. We laugh, we cry, we post funny stuff, we post serious stuff. Here's some intel. We came up with a separate thread because some people just want the trades. Wiz, let's have another thread. See, I posted this up here. I took a sniper 44.25 and I said, you know what? Rolled it down $5. Boom, and got filled. So all the trades are over in here. Okay, all the trades are over in here. That's why it's called the trades only thread. Okay. Let me open this up so we can, I want to show you this stuff, what people are saying. Larry, yeah, if you do the lifetime, yeah, we'll hook you up with that. Larry, just shoot me an email. Are you going to do the one-time payment or the monthly? Let me, I want to scroll up here and just show you what people are saying. One time. Awesome, Larry. Yeah. Just shoot me an email and I will, I'll hook you up, my brother. Wiz at Top Gun Options. Good call. Let me scroll you all this stuff. Show you some of the comments I'm seeing. Andrew, Max Afterburner has serious investors with many different mindsets and tactics. Max Afterburner has something for everyone, conservative to aggressive. And then when I was talking about the red team, Andrew said, Max Afterburner has many pairs of eyes watching many things. I love that. Chris, go Lifetime. It's the bomb. It's effing awesome. Wiz, my brother, you're effing awesome and damn good man. However, Max Afterburner themselves are worth the price of admission. I could not agree more with that, Andrew. I'm humbled and honored by and real quick, there's 240 members in here. Before I went to Costa Rica, it was what, 220? So 20 people took me up on that obscenely good for you, stupid offer on my part. So you're welcome. Those days are over with. This today is still an incredible deal. I'm being still nice doing this before we get airborne because I don't want people after we raise the price to go, hey, I should have done it back here. This is your warning. This is your I should have done it back here. A lot of lifetime members currently, they do the, I should have done it, but they've already paid for their lifetime membership. Okay. So this is a pretty good deal. $1,500 a month for 12 months. We're looking at a trade right now that should expire for $1,900 today. We did an iron condor yesterday on the S&P 500 that made $4,000. So I just paid for essentially 5 months of your lifetime membership. Raymond, that's exactly what we're talking about on our call today. What's going to be the standalone cost for the options on future service? I don't know. We're going back and forth, and I don't even want to put out a ballpark price because we have to agree with it. I know. Well, I'll leave it at that. So that's what my call today is about. So good question. Let's just say it's demand, right? There's a lot of people who want an options on future service. And it's taken me a while because I want the right firm and the right person. So it's going to be awesome. I'm not going to read all this stuff. You guys have, the testimonials, the case studies are just insane. I have an entire folder of Max Afterburner members telling me about their stuff. Yes, Daniel, if you are a lifetime member, this will be included. So you ready for this, man? If you join Lifetime today, from today forever, if I launch 50 new products in the next 10 years, they're all included. Trust me, the people that get Lifetime for like 10 grand 5 years ago are like, oh my God, this is obscene. It is, and it's only going to get more obscene. So yes, the options on future service is included if you join Lifetime today. Either the monthly option over 12 months or you do the one-time payment and save 11 grand. Yes. Okay. And if you're a little older, listen to me. Andrew, I was 73 when I became a Lifetime member. I look forward to making the cost via Wiz trading before leaving it to my children or grandchildren. A great incentive to live healthy and thrive. Dennis, Wiz, I'm 71 and a Lifetime member. My current lift target, flat bench, is 150. So Dennis joined at 71, man. Dwayne, I love Dwayne. I went Lifetime when I realized I was making $20,000 a month. $20,000 a month listening to me. So, Daniel, you just want solo Amazon? I'll give you that link in a couple minutes. Yep. Larry, folks should really listen to this one. This one takes the cake. Folks should really think about Lifetime membership. When I joined in 2013, I thought I'd do it for a year or so and move on my own. That worked for a little while, Then I joined again a few years later. A lot of people come back, folks. Even after they put the Top Gun patch on their shoulder, gets a little lonely out there. They come back for the intel. Look, I find the intel to be priceless. My point is that I've spent more on annual memberships over the years than a lifetime membership. Don't get me wrong, folks. I'm going to take a break from being Wiz for a second. I want you in an annual membership for the next 20 years. It's a shitload of money for me. Now, that's not Wiz. Wiz is saying, here's a deal, man. Take the deal. I love getting good people in this squadron. That's what it's all about for me. But hell, you can stay in that. And standing offer, anybody who's in the lifetime group, you know, if you ever make it to South Florida and you're physically fit, I'll take you flying in our fighter jet, which we currently charge to the foundation $7,500. It's a $7,500 donation to go flying in the No Fallen Heroes jet. But if you're a lifetime member, I'll hook you up. And again, my advice is eat a banana for breakfast because it's going to taste the same coming up as it did going down. All right, real quick, Max Afterburner, done. How about the Hunters? Okay, the Hunters, all my trades, my intel when I'm in front of the computer, Q&A, all that type of stuff, folks. You can either try it, the Hunters, for $497 a month, or which is $6,000 a year, or I'll give you a 50% discount if you do an annual membership. Okay, so let's go take a look at the Hunters real quick. I'll show you. This is what it looks like as this is kind of my instructor panel right here. So 64 folks, I can see how many people are chatting. This is what it looks like to me. See, I put some intel in here. I put the trade I just did in here. So this is, let me show you what it looks like to you all on the Top Gun options page. So if you join the Hunters, I'll give you the link in a second here. Underneath memberships, you just go to Hunters SDIS. That means Hunters Self-Directed Investment. I call it a squadron. Self-Directed Investment Club. But here it is right here, folks. That's what it looks like to you all. There's me with my commentary. There's Mike. There's Skip. There's Rick, Jan, Paul, another Steve. So, folks, this is what it looks like to you all. Okay? So, if you just want to do the Hunters, it's either $497 a month. That's the try it out. Try out the investment club, and you get access to the live trade briefs and everything for $497 a month. But if you're ready to do it right now, like, you know what? Screw that. I'd rather save the 50%. $295 a month doesn't get you access to the Hunters Investment Club. $295 a month gets you just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday briefs, text alerts, and emails and stuff. So if you're interested, this is an investment club brief, not a full throttle brief. If you want access to the Hunters, it's either $497 a month or $3,000 for a year. Okay. And with one iron condor yesterday on the S&P 500 that made 4150, I paid for your full throttle annual membership yesterday or today. We closed it or today, or it expired yesterday afternoon. Sorry. Trades are running together. So there is the link to join the Hunters Investment Club. Obviously a lot cheaper than the lifetime. But again, when I get done this brief, I got yoga. I'm leaving. I'm going to leave my life. I can still, on the GroupMe app, I'm going to be in here trading, posting intel, driving around, not doing anything in yoga, hour of namaste. I don't do that in the Hunters, folks. I got to get back to my laptop to sit down to get access to this thing. Okay, so the biggest difference between the two, first of all, lifetime is lifetime. You own everything. You're never paying anything again. But it's also an app. It's online. And it's also an app. I will send you, once you join Lifetime today, I'll send you the 2 links to join these teams because they're closed. I got to give permission for people to enter this group. Okay. All right. So that's right there. Go.topgunoptions.com/FTHunters is that link. $497 to try it for a couple months. Don't get me wrong. I'd love you to be in there for $497 for 90 years. That's a jerk move. The nice guy move is 50% for a year. Okay. Any questions about the Hunters? I think that's pretty basic. But I'm giving you a warning, folks. You guys know when I do these briefs and give warnings, it ends up happening. So this is if you want to save $11,000, either do a one-time payment into Lifetime or spread it out over 12 months. But if you do the spread out over 12 months, folks, it's $1,500 a month. So it's 18. Okay. But again, man, that's one sniper per month. Most of my daily SPX trades are potential $2,000 in profit, right around there. Those are my snipes I like taking. And man, I had a streak. I had 28 winning snipers in a row up until last week when I had, even with a couple losing snipers, it's net profitable. So I can't even, yes, of course I have losing sniper shots, but as you just saw in all these portfolios, there ain't no red. I think the only red for a little bit there was a Target trade or a Lulu trade or something, or whatever portfolio it was in. Let's just go look at those again. If you've been here for a while, I have, in many years, I got red. There's, whatever big positions there it is. It was VIX. See, I have to show this because I'm not going to sit here and say it's all green. It isn't. I remember, when was it? Like last month or 2 months ago? I'm like, this is nuts. The VIX is going to go up. I got long VIX and it didn't. So there is loser. Got to show it, man. I am not batting 1,000 this year. Lost money on VIX. Whew, I forgot about that. So there you go. But everything else, green. Let's go back. There's the red. Got to show the red. All right. Whoever was asking for the solo Amazon stuff, yeah, I'll give you that link. Let me go back here. So, solo Amazon, do you want monthly or annual? Here is the monthly. You want to do the annual, man. Whoever asked about this earlier, do the annual because you save 25%. There's the monthly, and then let me give you the annual link. You save 25% if you do the annual. So whoever asked for that, you can do the monthly, but I would like to save 25%. Daniel, is the $1,500 per month for 12 months for lifetime using 12 monthly payments? Yes. So I get lifetime after. No. Daniel, thank you for asking that. Bro, if you join lifetime today for $1,500, I get an email. Within seconds of me getting that email, you're getting the links to join the group. No. You're not paying for 12 months and in a year from now, you get it. It's immediate. Thank you for asking that. I guess I need to update slides. No, folks, today, if you join for $1,500 a month for the next 12 months, you are immediately today in lifetime. We stop billing whatever other services you have with us, and you get immediate access to everything, including the options on future service that, will be airborne shortly. Great question. I'm sorry if that is not clear. God, no. You get instant, whether you do the one-time payment or the $1,500 a month. As soon as you squeeze a trigger and you fire, you're in. Cool. So I'll get it. I'll get an email that says Daniel just joined, and you will click. It's 2 links, guys. Some people get confused. It's 2 separate links because it's 2 separate threads. Okay. Like I come in here, I'm going to click on, where is it? Settings. And I paste this link right here and I send it to you. That's for that thread. And then I come over to this one and I get this link for this thread. So you're going to get 2 links. Click on both. Do me a favor, because my phone's buzzing a little bit, which means people are joining. Once you get in the trades, the Intel and commentary thread, please introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Daniel. I'm from Vermont, and because tell us what you're doing, what your background is, because we're going to be like, all right, what industry, and let me be totally clear, folks. We, out of these 240 members in here, it's funny because I'll get emails like twice a year from some people like, dude, I'm alive. I'm a lurker. There is no requirement to do anything. I get emails from lurkers like, dude, just letting you know I'm alive and I love it. I'm printing money. Appreciate it. There is no, you can sit and watch and get everything. You don't have to engage, right? There's no pressure to do anything, to trade anything. You don't have to do anything. You can sit here and watch the Intel. But if you're an active person, you're going to have a blast. You're going to be an active person. Does that make sense? Larry, in futures options, what instruments, please? Not sure what that means. What instruments, please? So there are futures, Larry. Futures are an options product. You can trade You can trade futures just like you can trade stocks. You can trade commodities. You can trade options on commodities. You can trade options on equities, which I do, and then you can trade options on futures. So we have a world-class trader and firm that are going to trade options on futures. I've looked at their education. It looks like our full throttle training. It's awesome. It's good stuff. So you're going to get training. You're going to get, and you ready for this? I forgot. Oh my God, I forgot about this. Third brief of the day. My apologies, but we're all friends here. I forgot about this. You ready for this? Auto trading. The options on futures service will have auto trading. Why? Because these are actually registered investment advisors and broker dealers. I'm not. On the training side of the fence, we got our on the right side of the fence. You can, if you're like, you know what, I'd rather these trades all get automatically executed. I don't have time to sit here all day and trade options on futures. You will be able to auto trade, which is awesome. That is a big deal. So, Larry, so you know what's funny? Thank you for asking that, Larry. Larry's like, will you trade? I need to learn. I'm an equities guy, Larry. I trade options on equities. I've been doing this for 3 decades. Futures are interesting to me. I love, Larry, I love the futures market. There's different margin requirements. There's no pattern day trading rule that I've been going. I ain't giving anything to you guys until it's like doing psychedelics. I'm not recommending anybody do anything until I do it. I've been going through the past couple weeks through all their training stuff, and I like it. There ain't no day trading requirements. There's different leverage. It's almost like when I teach people about options and they go, my God, why haven't I been doing this forever? I'm like, see? When I'm looking at the future stuff right now, Larry, I'm kind of like, dude, why haven't I been doing this forever? And I'm like, dude, you sound like Wiz talking to people who just trade stocks. So, Larry, I manage 4 portfolios, but if anything, Larry, I would probably do the auto trading because I trust this guy and I trust the firm. I might just throw some money in an account and let them auto trade it. So I don't know. Daniel, how much do you invest in each trade approximately? What is your average holding time for each trade? Daniel, you ready for this? It's on this screen, right? So let's here in the weekly options portfolio, my sniper trades, folks, I might hold for 15 minutes or a couple days or that week. Accelerated retirement, we have 2-year out into the future trades, 2.5 years out into the future. Primary, front month. Solo Amazon, we have a couple years out into the future trades and front. So it just depends. It just depends on the portfolio. In this market being a very, very tactical market, our sniper shots are day trades, but each portfolio is different. Okay, so that's an incredibly difficult question to answer. I hold some trades for 15 minutes. If they're making a profit, I'm out. Others are 2.5-year trades. It just depends on the portfolio. Good question, though. Yes, Larry. If you don't choose the auto trading, they have text and email alerts as well, just like me. This is why it took so long to find somebody. I'm like, I like this squadron. You guys look, they have text alerts, they have email alerts, and yeah, even if you do the auto trading, you still get the alerts that trade was placed. You don't just click, hey, I want you to auto trade all this stuff, and I'm going to forget all about it. You're going to get kept in the loop of the trades that are being fired. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. So, Larry, I'm going to let them show all of that stuff. They're doing exceptionally well year to date. The futures market's been nuts. Their performance is similar to mine. I'm digging through all their trades and stuff, doing my due diligence, but it's pretty damn close. I forget what they're up year to date. I haven't looked at all that stuff yet. But all right, guys. So didn't want to go this long, but those are all good questions. This will go up with the options on futures service. This will either be $1,850 or $2,000 a month very shortly. or 2,500, whatever the math works out to be. This is going up, guys. I guarantee you. I remember when this was $500 a month. So this is going up. I guarantee you with the options on future service. Lock in today for $1,500 a month for 12 months, and you get instant access to lifetime. Or shoot me an email and save 11 grand with a wire or a PayPal. I'll send you a PayPal thing plus whatever their fee is for that amount, and you'll still save 11 grand. The best deal is the one-time, hey, Wiz, shoot me an email. I'll give you the wire instructions. As soon as you fire the wire, I give you access to the group, and you get lifetime everything. I'm telling you, man, don't. You guys know me, and even if you don't know me, this is the truth. Don't wait because it's going to go up, or do wait, and it's better for me. So that's the honesty of it. All right, let me clean up any other questions. Yeah, I put the solo Amazon link in there. There's the annual, there's the monthly, $97 a month, and then there's the hunters. Right? Quick reminder, because I'm seeing a lot of new names. If you just want to kind of feel everything out, not everything. If you just want to feel stuff out, do that, $295 a month. But you do not get access to the Hunters Investment Club with only $295 a month. That makes zero sense. If you want to try out the Hunters, $497 a month, or you do the annual, and you get right into the Hunters. Okay? Good stuff. What a great week, man. Awesome week of trading, especially with the Fed. We're running out of airspeed up here, folks. I'm telling you, I feel it in my bones. We're starting to get a little hypoxic up here, especially with that pop. I called it this morning. I said, we're going to hit 4,400. It was looking at all the open interest and everything like that, the volume, we were going to get pulled up here. Staying up here because round numbers are magnets. 4,400 is a round number. It was going to get pulled up to that, whether we hang here or not. They also act as magnets like what? It gets pulled up and then gets pulled back down. I guarantee you. And tomorrow, Friday, is the last day of trading. It's also expiration before what? A 3-day weekend, right? Monday is Juneteenth. The market is closed. Not too many people in my mastermind group want to be long going into a weekend with where anything can happen. Let me just make sure nothing going on in my mastermind group. Nope, everything's good. Bunch of people saying this mid-afternoon fade. So we'll see if we get a mid-afternoon fade in the S&P 500. Got a little bit of a pop right now. Keeping an eye on it. But I might even fire a repair trade here. We'll see. But no, I'm going to do that on my own with the Hunters and the Max Afterburner group. What I do after I close this brief is only for Lifetime and Hunters after this. Bill. Hey, Bill. Wiz, it's Bill here. And I'm 79 and never too old to do Max Afterburner. It's worth every cent. Thank you, Bill. Grand, Wiz, great stuff. What's your plan at 4420 gets threatened? Grand, it's quad witching tomorrow, isn't it, Daniel? Yeah. Let me grab this real quick. But Grand, I might, God, my throat's killing me. I might do a repair trade here. But Grand, looking at, and when you look at the downside puts, I think we're getting a mid-afternoon watch. I could be completely wrong, but watch. I think we get a mid-afternoon fade. But there you go. Look at Bill. 79, and he's a Max Afterburner Lifetime group. I'm putting that in my case studies. But Grand, you get this little bit of a post-lunch drift, and then we'll see. Mid-afternoon, I'm expecting a little bit of a mid-afternoon sell-off. I mean, the S&P's up a full % after Jerome Powell just said, we ain't even close to being done. That makes no sense. Will, 79 years old, folks, and a lifetime member. That makes my heart smile. But this is going to run out of airspeed, folks. Look at that. When's the last time you saw something like that? You think it's just going to keep on going? Nope. sit here, eat a little bit of popcorn, and then when that thing starts to turn, get ready to pound it into the dirt. But Grand, I am definitely going to keep an eye on the 2025. I initially wanted this one, the 2530. Let's go see what that one looks like now. SPX. Let's look at the 2530 for today. It will be the 3035. Now, there's not enough premium in that. I can't do a repair trade in this portfolio, but keep an eye. If you're not in a snipe, wait until you see a little bit of it. I'll teach you all this stuff in the lifetime group too. We go 246, right? 2 4. Wait for this candle to print. If that's red, I'd fire this trade. If that goes as a red candle. John, look at this, man. Let me grab John's screenshot. We got look at this, folks. John, I am also 79, Bill, and have been with Wiz for 10 years and Lifetime for 3 years. Worth every penny. Look at this. I love you guys, man. John, I love it. God bless you guys, too. Still putting in the work, man. That's awesome. So 2 4, you see a red candle here. 6, I'd fire that bear call spread. I'd have to change portfolios to move over a different one since I already have this one in here. But I'd hold I'm holding what I got, man. Again, folks, this is trading. This is not investing. Once you join Lifetime and our other portfolios, long-term bullish on psychedelics and Amazon and all sorts of stuff. This stuff is trading, right? This is a monster run, intraday run, which tends to fade as the afternoon goes on. But we'll see. Yeah, one more time. Wiz, WHIZ at TOPGUNoptions.com. That's for the one-time payment. I'll send you a PayPal email that you can use a credit card or wire instructions. It's cheaper to do a wire, folks. I'm not eating $500 in PayPal fees. That's them. So you can either do a one-time payment with a wire or the 12 monthly payments. But yeah, it's Wiz, WHIZ at TOPGUNoptions.com. So I'm going to give you, if we cement the deal, we've already cemented the deal, we're doing the tactics. Once I figure out the options on future service, I'm coming out with the pricing, and these prices are all going to go up, okay? So I'm going to let you save 11 grand if you do the one-time payment for the next 48 hours until the ink's dry on this options on futures agreement. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I've been looking at the training, and I'm like, this is some good shit. And it ain't going to be cheap. So, and the fact that they're going to be doing auto trading is awesome because I know a lot of you, I can't do auto trading. Legally, I don't give investment advice. They can. I don't. There ain't no gray, man. It's either black and white, and I stay on the good side of Uncle Sam. So there's my email, or you do the link. I already gave you the link. It's $1,500 a month. It's a sniper a month club. Remember that? The book a month club or the CD or cassette 8-track a month club. I'm old enough to remember that. Remember that? It was like a penny. You sent a penny in to CBS or something like that. Yeah, one more time. This is the Hunters stuff. It's right here. And then I'll give you the link one more time. Sorry. We had a blast this week. Really, really good stuff. Week ain't over, man. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day of trading with quad witching. Extremely volatile day tomorrow. I guarantee you it's going to be extremely volatile. With quad witching, there you go. And look at that. There was that candle. It did top, so I would have fired that sniper. But since I already have this one in this portfolio, I can't. I might go over to a different. I might even put that in my personal account. All right, guys, I got to go. 2 o'clock straight up. Great stuff. The Lifetime started years and years and years ago at like 10 grand. It's going to be up to 26. But I'm currently giving you a break, trying to grandfather you in before the next round of price increases, okay? Because I'm putting the ladder down. All right, folks, good stuff. If you join, I'm going to send you links here shortly, and I will see you in the group. Make sure you introduce yourself once you get into this group here. hey, it's me. Here's where I'm from. Here's kind of what I do, just so we. And folks, this is a squadron. We do events together. We do investment. We do a ton of stuff. You are joining a team here. That's why I call us the MABT, the Max Afterburner Trading Team. All right, guys, I got to go. I'll get the replay posted if you came in late. Shoot me an email if you want to join Lifetime with the one-time payment and save 11 grand, or break it up into monthly payments, but you pay a little bit more. That's the deal. Okay. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. Fights on. Namaste and basi basi. I'll see you guys in the Lifetime group. Welcome aboard.